Happiness is often seen as a destination, something that can only be achieved after we reach a certain milestone or acquire a particular possession. We think we'll be happy when we get that promotion, buy a bigger house, or find the perfect partner. But chasing happiness in this way can be like chasing the horizon. As soon as we get close, it moves further away. The truth is, happiness isn't something that lies in the future. It's something we can choose to embrace in the present. Being happy with whatever you get means learning to appreciate life as it is right now, rather than constantly longing for more. Life is full of ups and downs, and there will always be things we desire that we don't yet have. It's natural to have goals and dreams, but when we tie our happiness to achieving those goals, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Instead of focusing solely on what's missing, we should cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the things we already possess. This doesn't mean giving up on ambition. Rather, it means finding contentment in the journey. When we learn to be happy with what we have, we develop a sense of inner peace that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. Many people think that being happy with what you have means settling for less or giving up on your dreams. But this isn't true. It's about finding a balance between striving for more and appreciating the present moment. When we are constantly chasing after the next big thing, we overlook the small joys that already exist in our lives. We may miss the warmth of the morning sun, the laughter shared with friends, or the satisfaction of a job well done. These simple pleasures are easy to take for granted, but they are often the moments that bring the most genuine happiness. Learning to be content doesn't mean we shouldn't aim high or pursue our passions. On the contrary, setting goals and working towards them is an important part of personal growth and fulfillment. However, the key is not to let our happiness depend entirely on the outcome. If we only allow ourselves to be happy once we've achieved something, we are essentially postponing our joy. Instead, we should celebrate the small wins along the way and recognize that each step forward, no matter how small, is a reason to be happy. The comparison trap is one of the main obstacles to being happy with what we get. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we focus on what they have that we lack. Social media can amplify this feeling, as we see the highlight reels of other people's lives and feel like we don't measure up. But it's important to remember that everyone has their struggles, even if they aren't visible on the surface. What we see online is often a curated version of reality, not the full picture. When we stop comparing ourselves to others and focus on our own progress, we can find joy in our achievements and growth, no matter how small. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can help us embrace contentment. When we take time to appreciate the good things in our lives, we shift our focus away from what's lacking and towards what's present. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on our overall sense of well-being. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply reflecting on 3 things you're thankful for each day can make a significant difference in your outlook on life. Gratitude reminds us that happiness isn't about having everything we want. It's about wanting everything we have. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be things beyond our control. Being happy with whatever you get means accepting that not everything will go according to plan. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected challenges. But these experiences don't have to steal our happiness. In fact, some of the most fulfilling moments in life come from overcoming difficulties and growing through adversity. When we learn to accept life's uncertainties with grace, we can maintain a sense of contentment, even in the face of hardship. It's also important to recognize that happiness is a habit, not a one-time achievement. It's something we have to practice daily by being mindful of our thoughts and attitudes. Our minds tend to focus on the negative, but we can train ourselves to notice the positive. By consciously choosing to look for the good in each day, we develop a habit of happiness that becomes easier over time. This doesn't mean we should ignore our problems or pretend everything is perfect, but rather, we should acknowledge our challenges while still appreciating the blessings that surround us. Being happy with whatever you get doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or giving up on your aspirations. It means finding contentment in the present while still moving towards the future. It's about understanding that happiness is not a destination, but a journey that unfolds one moment at a time. When we realize that happiness is something we can cultivate within ourselves, rather than something we have to seek outside, we become free to live more fully and joyfully. The people who are truly happy aren't the ones who have everything they want, but those who find joy in what they already have. When we shift our focus from what we lack to what we possess, we unlock the power to live a life of abundance, regardless of our circumstances. Happiness is not about perfection. It's about embracing the beauty in the imperfections of life. It's about being able to smile even when things don't go your way, knowing that life is still full of wonderful experiences waiting to be discovered. Ultimately, being happy with whatever you get is about letting go of unrealistic expectations and embracing life as it comes. It's about learning to love yourself and your life, not because they are perfect, but because they are yours. When we learn to be content with what we have, we free ourselves from the cycle of endless striving and finally start living. Happiness is not found in acquiring more, but in appreciating more. So take a deep breath, look around, and choose to be happy right here, right now.